guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
Yeah, they had Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, some of the games on Commodore 64 were way ahead of their time, but there are a lot of bad games.
Okay, guys, we are alive, everyone. Welcome, and thanks for listening to AV. We can just continue, actually, just talk about the Conan and stuff. It really matter. But we're also going to talk about recent stuff happening with Facebook whistleblower. We should probably talk about the Mass March and all the stuff that happened, and about the cancel culture, because that's in the title too. So, yeah, I know. Like I said, when I was with my cousin, we were playing on the Commodore, but I was a kid back then, so yeah.
Should we start with Facebook?
Yeah, what happened? I didn't even pay attention.
So I guess more has been coming out about this leak from this lady and all of the stuff like the insurrection and all of the stuff that had gone on in the past 2 years. Literally, Facebook was aware of it and were discussing things to do about it, and they did nothing. So
that's not
yes,
true.
Yeah. So it comes to a point where they lied in front of Congress. They did. They knew exactly what was going on, and they play stupid every fucking time. And I'm sick and tired of, Facebook and Sheryl Sandberg specifically, and Mark Zuckerberg, fucking walking away with a slap on the wrist. They don't get it. Like, nothing happens to them. Like, they go, it's not our fault. We're just a platform. We don't do this. But we sent, at some point, you do have a legal obligation, especially like now that, Facebook is the leading cause. They say now in all the studies that it's not YouTube that's the leading cause of the crazy conspiracy theories. It's now Facebook exclusively. So,
with their fake fact checking, or
I don't know. I guess it's just they have more tolerance for bullshit. I don't.
well,
Well, people are are grown enough to decide information themselves, and that's what should be taught, not just regurgitate fucking information that you read. Make sure yourself and look into something.
I mean, that's fine and all, but now we have people that believe that we have people that believe that fucking Santa Claus is real. It's like, this is the kind of fucking culture we're living in 2021. You know, like it seems like the idiots.
The kids of the world always believe Santa Claus is real. But if you start having adults believing it, then we got a problem.
Yeah, we that's what's going on. We still have people that think that Donald Trump is still fucking president. Like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Yeah, man, he's just controlling Biden over the phone.
There was a group.
My bad, Alamo. I was just making a joke.
There's a group of Q people there's a group of Q people that were meeting up in Dealey Plaza, and it was a pretty large group, like 200 or 300 people. And the scuttlebutt with the Q folks was that JFK Jr. was going to return, reincarnated, and then he was going to link up with Donald Trump, and they were both going to run on the 2024 ticket. That's the kind of crazy shit. And they actually got a bunch of people to come out. It was in Dallas.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, they were waiting for fucking JFK to appear. Like, this is like, I'm not joking. Like, this is the whole point of, like, where do I draw the line? Because I don't see adults. I see fucking children wearing adult costumes, you know? That's the kind of fucking society we're living in. You know, like,
it sounds almost like it's done on purpose. That this is like such an obvious fake. They're like looking for the most gullible people, I think. Does that sound so weird?
No, yeah, I agree with you. They're like fishing for the idiots. I mean, this is like a intelligence ran operation at this point, and then it's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's working really good.
It's getting to the point where it's just like, what the fuck at this point, you know?
I mean, I could convince a Q that, that John F. Kennedy is going to come back.
Well, what was weird about it, wasn't JFK, it was JFK Jr.
Oh, sorry, Junior, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, as long as you're just making it up,
brains blown out.
Make it big, man.
It's kind of impressive if JFK returned.
but you do it at the place where JFK was killed. That's what's even weirder. I was trying to get somebody to put out some memes like, Trump in the grassy knoll, he was the shooter, and troll it big, man. No, he was the shooter from the library. It's Trump.
Time travel.
He's a crazy motherfucker.
Oh my god.
And you will have more followers than we have.
Well, I mean, I can convince the Qs that Trump is still in power and president. He's just Biden's just taking calls like Senator Wellstone was. Or also there was who was the other one? Senator Wellstone, and then there was fuck, I can't remember his name.
He's in his bunker at Mar-a-Lago.
No, it's a joke. Like taking orders on the phone. Yeah.
Hey, if you're listening to this and you don't see this, me like posting this episode on Twitter, yeah, I'm kind of taking a break from that horrible platform because I've talked to so many people who are now losing their accounts and stuff, and I hate like feeding too much into the platform right now. So it was kind of like already planned to like do less of Twitter or whatever after the Mass March. So I'm sorry that you guys can just spread it around. I'll probably post it later on, but I just don't feel like it right now. Just fucked up. Like all this, this goes into that cancel culture stuff again. Also. And the social media censorship gets worse and worse every fucking day, and it's like really pissing me off at this point.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is. Like, and I feel like every second, like I'm feeding more information into the platform, and then like after like half a year, the entire account disappears again, and I did everything for nothing. It's really horrible.
That privilege of being shadow banned, you just don't appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, shadow banning. I mean, you kind of use that, but the entire account's disappearing, right? It's like just getting deleted all the
Yeah.
platform, and no, they don't even answer me when I ask something. Like they just act like I don't exist or something anymore.
Hell, you know, when they started doing it to politicians, you know, the bigger ones, and then the president and all, it's just like, wow, you know, it's something else. It shows you who the boss is.
Yeah.
The corporate world. It's not the government anymore. It's the corporate world running the show.
It is, and like these people need to just learn that sometimes, at some point, they just go too far. It's just too much. And also, the reach is like minimal now. It's like,
Oh, it's a joke. I mean, they're just putting us into a box now. It's obvious.
yeah, look, we tested it also. Like I told you. Like,
Oh, I
we
did too.
Yeah, like I post some tweet, it gets what 200 shares sometimes, 250 shares. I look at the analytics, and I see like what 8,000 people saw it or something. Like sorry, but 8,000 people. Like I mean, I can like make an empty YouTube account, put some random video on, and I get more views. Like it makes no sense to me. Twitter is completely useless platform right now to me. They put us in a bubble. Like the shares we get are from the same activists who always share from us. The comments below these posts are from the same activists who already know exactly what we are talking about. Like, we're not reaching new people.
No, they put us in a bubble. That's exactly what they did. Yeah.
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 And you're lucky if some of your followers even see your content. I mean, because accounts like mine are just like completely fucking shadow banned. Like, do not appear in newsfeed.
That we see our own tweets through sending each other in the DM groups.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's like we're like preaching to our own choir, right? We're in our own church already. Everyone already knows what we're talking about. These people. So yeah, it's like it makes no sense to me. I was already developing some strategies to get out of that, but it's not
But
You're not going to
the
get out
only
of
way.
that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
want
how
to
about the strategy of like buying ads to, you know, on the platform, you know, directing them to like your platform instead of using the account you would have there, so it kind of like, you know, use their system against itself to drive traffic somewhere else.
Yep. Yeah, that's basically it.
That's it. I mean, otherwise you're just shadow banned or your account gets trashed, or you know that's your other options.
Or just get a blue check mark, you know.
I
Pay
feel
for a
like
blue
if
check
any one
mark?
of us got a blue check, we'd lose it in like 2 hours, though.
Can barely hear you.
Yeah, you're really low.
Weird.
Need more.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. At some point you just get tired of it. Like, it's funny for a while, and like it's nice to always get responses from people who always say like, "Yeah, I like your post so, and you're such a great person and stuff." Yeah, I don't want these kind of.
Yeah, there's fucking echo chambers up, but it's
Yeah.
not even echo chambers. It's more like an echo bubble, because you can't get outside of that bubble. I mean, with echo chambers, I mean, it was just feeding any type of content that you were interested in, and feeding you the same basic viewpoint on Facebook. I mean, these echo bubbles on Twitter, I mean, it just keeps you in a small group of people. That's it. That can see your content.
A guy met years ago, Meadows.
Yeah, I just wonder at what point is it going to change? Do these people not want any activists or something on the platform? Is that
No, they don't. They don't, because activism doesn't produce results as far as marketing is concerned. Cat videos, products, and viral content is what they want on there. So they pretty much want anything that sells or you can make a buck off of it. Unfortunately, activism is not one of them. Unless it's with a major political contributor.
Yeah.
But I understand, that social media companies don't want to be in the business of getting involved with politics, but unfortunately, that is the megaphone for politics. So you have to roll with the punches,
They don't want to roll with the punches.
No, they don't. Especially Mark Zuckerberg. He acts like a child. I've actually heard from internal people that he thinks of himself as like a king. I'm not joking.
He definitely has a god complex, though.
No, that's funny you say that, because he wrote a fucking essay about how to change the world. Do you remember that essay? It was a few years ago.
Oh, I've never heard of it, but it doesn't surprise me because he can't even fix it. He's all talk and Facebook behind the scenes it's a shit show. It really is.
Behind the scenes, I mean, in the public eye, it's a shit show.
Oh, it's like if you stay on Facebook or Instagram or any other Facebook content, you are giving Mark Zuckerberg money in one way or another. When you're scrolling over an ad on the video carousel, somebody's making money off of that. When you click on a link, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't want you to even leave Facebook. Remember when he wanted everybody to view the internet through the Facebook app so he could see whatever the fuck you were looking at?
Yeah. Also, if you want to read anything that's posted on there, you get all these please log in pop-ups and stuff the whole time. Twitter's starting to do that too now. I can't use the search on Twitter anymore without being logged in. It works.
Yeah. That happens to me. That happens to me a lot. That's been starting for me about 2 months ago, where I get logged out for no reason.
Yeah, and Twitter has this whole Google login. That makes me think I want to get rid of this platform as soon as possible. Do a Google login.
Yeah, Twitter's not as bad as censorship, but they still censor. It's another shit show.
Yeah.
It's just not as bad. It's not as bad as shit show.
No. That's true.
It's not as bad as YouTube, I'll give them that, right?
Yeah, YouTube. If YouTube is another no zone. I mean, I know we broadcast there. That's because of we get more reach. But YouTube is literally gonna be. What's that lady's name that's running it? The Polish lady. What's her name?
Wachiki?
Yes, she wants it to be a fucking G-rated everything, and that's literally not how YouTube started. YouTube started off I remember the original stars of YouTube. Remember Filthy Frank? Remember that guy? Now he goes by Goji. Filthy Frank, and Pinkman, and we had all the.
Remember Bo Burnham?
No, remember Tourette's guy? Or was that E-Bomb's World?
I remember Tourette's guy.
But these were the original guys. This is what YouTube was founded on. Was just people doing crazy shit that was wrong to say at the moment, and the shock and awe value was cool. But now it's if you say anything that's too controversial, or if it's weird, or if you're making something, then you get booted. I know this one guy. He got his videos. A lot of the science channels are getting shot down. The educational.
Yeah, Tyler, we can't have scientific channels. It's going to teach people how to do bad things.
I know science teachers too, and they tell me the same thing. The only way to get kids interested in science is by showing them an explosion or something, and that's usually gets that. I'm not joking. It's true though.
It's true.
It's true. And
oh my god!
But YouTube doesn't understand, these things. They're not. They might be teaching the kid, how to like blow something up, but there's some real science behind combustion and mixing compounds and stuff. So if you, I don't know, it's getting to the point where like you might as well show cat videos or that kid what's that kid that makes like $20 million by opening up presents. That Japanese kid.
No, it's a thing.
I'm not joking.
Thing.
There's a kid that made
Thing.
$20 million opening up
20 million?
toys. Yes.
20 million, dude.
Yes. Yes. Some
Why?
Japanese kid.
Why?
Because it's
Kids want to watch other kids open up toys for some reason. I don't know.
then we have ASMR. Like it's like audio porn. I don't understand it. Like people fucking making noises with brushes and shit. I don't understand it. I don't know.
Yeah, I never understood ASMR either. But it's gonna be funny when YouTube starts banning it.
Well, YouTube is doing the whole shorts thing now, kind of like TikTok. So that's giving.
Oh yeah, they copied it, just like Facebook did. Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of new traffic with that, but this is the problem is that with the shorts and stuff, you can't really embed them either. You have to like change the link.
No, but it's broken.
Yeah. You can
It's
do it manually.
entirely broken.
Yeah.
There's an exploit for it already. Like people found out ways to make your short content go further than even your YouTube videos can
Yeah.
into millions and millions of views.
Yeah.
Wasn't the cutoff for YouTube like 10 hours or something? I think that's what it is.
Okay, how did you? Well, you shouldn't mention this kind of stuff because now people are going to know our trick.
Well, I mean,
But
Yeah, I
you know
guess-
there is a reason why we get like millions of views, right, on our hidden channel.
probably because YouTube's broken. Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
It
YouTube,
never
you
was
got-
working right.
YouTube, you got fucking hacked.
Yeah, never use those internal back-end tools to edit your videos. You'll lose the whole thing. Like, there's a whole bunch of... Like, YouTube is pretty much a shit show on the back end, too. Don't ever edit your videos on the back end of YouTube. You'll fuck it up.
I mean, I don't know why you'd use YouTube's tools to edit anyway. I mean, it doesn't have a lot there.
I know. Yeah, the only thing you can do is, like, splash page, cut, merge, change the title. It's pretty basic, yeah.
Yeah, it's full on basics. It's not like a real editing software.
I would laugh if TikTok outdoes YouTube on the video content. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I really wouldn't.
They've been losing market share to TikTok for sure.
Well, yeah, I remember Snapchat. Snapchat was cool and all, but it just didn't happen at the right time. It kind of happened right when other video platforms were getting video, and now it's just a cesspool for porn, which is fine. I mean, porn is great, but like I think that's like about 100% of its revenue now is porn stars trying to promote their shit on there.
And cam girls trying to sell fucking cam sessions. Yep.
Well, sex work is work, you know. It's
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Though that's what Snapchat is now used for. That's literally what it's used for.
I don't know. It's
That's
like
a $1,000 gazillion market. So yeah.
I mean, I can officially say, and I'm going to say this, and people will quote this. You know, the Renaissance era of the internet is over. You know, it really is.
Yeah, but the question is like, how far are they going to take this whole censorship thing until like everything until the people start snapping, right? Want the internet back.
Well,
They
it's
just
already taking
removed
place with Web
this,
3. I mean, Web 3 is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying they just removed dislikes. Well, not remove it,
Yeah, I
but
thought that
you
was
can't see
stupid,
how
too.
many. But it's like you can see how many likes though, but not the number of dislikes. So now it just looks fucking dumb.
Or you can just write in the comments, dislike.
I mean, it's really pathetic how they are like, oh, we don't want people to see dislikes because we don't want people to be targeted and rated by dislikes. Like what? Are you that much of a fucking pussy and a snowflake that you can't handle a dislike? Like, what?
Well,
What
they don't
is
want
this?
people to see how unpopular their agendas are, because I mean, think of how much of those hurt feelings stem from people going and ratioing the shit out of like CNN videos, the World Economic Forum videos. You used to go to the World Economic Forum's page, and it would be a ratio of at least like 50,000 to 2 of dislikes to likes on their fucking videos. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I don't even think it's about that. I think it's about the VC agenda.
Oh,
Oh, that's what it is. That's
venereal.
exactly what it is.
yeah. Venereal diseases. I get it.
Yeah. Because look, they see people just massively downvoting all of those videos, and that's going to encourage people not to get it. You understand? It's psychology.
And tons of those are fake Google accounts with bots. They can get anybody off the carousel they want, the video carousel on YouTube. So any platform really.
Yeah, but if they upload a propagandist VC video,
I think the YouTube degrees. I remember like YouTube used to be like the place that you would go if you wanted to learn something. You could do it, but now it's like to the point where I can't find like even the
you're
gut.
not going to find out how to hack the Gibson on YouTube. You're not going to find out how to blow things up. You're not going to find. I don't know. What else would you want to know?
How to write cuneiform.
Physics still seems
How to write
okay.
cuneiform.
Chemistry, behind.
Yeah. You can find those videos on YouTube. I've
Yeah.
looked.
I used to follow a lot of because I used to be a gun owner, so I used to follow a lot of these like Demolition Ranch, guys just blowing up stuff with guns, and like even they're having problems keeping their content on YouTube because they're anti-gun. So it's like
Can't have pro-gun ads on YouTube. No.
but they're not even shooting it. They're just like Demolition Ranch. All he does is he blows up stuff with guns. That's it.
Yeah, but you see, the issue here is that he fired a firearm on YouTube. It's in the toss.
Well, and they were also doing that
Scary.
thing where, like, there were legit Holocaust history or World War II videos, and they were censoring those because they mentioned the Holocaust. Well,
They pulled down. Yeah, they pulled
the
down so
Holocaust.
many videos on World War II, the Holocaust, fucking 9/11, everything. All these videos just fucking vanishing.
What about Schindler's List? Is that still up?
I don't know. I'm just like
Me
so
personally,
pissed off
I
at
don't
YouTube.
I don't know.
Why can't we just organize like a old anonymous operation to just upload copyrighted movies all on YouTube for a day, so that way they have all this time to delete it all.
Maybe we should upload the Scientology videos
That's perfect.
with Tom Tom Cruise doing that fucking creepy laugh over and over again.
He's such a creep, that guy. Seriously.
No, but it's perfect. That'll work. Anything just one day only. Just everybody fucking uploads and floods YouTube with copyrighted material. It would take them fucking years to delete.
Their AI that they got on the back end is not too sharp at all.
Well, you got a bunch of keywords you can't put in comments anymore. I know that, man. It's like some of these comments. I can't get them through there. They won't take. If you get certain words in there.
I have that too on Instagram. Just the same thing.
Yeah, Instagram, I don't understand that platform too much. It's like, it's too limited, and I've said this for a long time. Like, the thing that limits it, like, I understand it's popular, but it's extremely difficult to direct anybody off the website, and I think that's by design.
Yeah.
You can't put links. You can only insert links as as like a tag inside of a photo. You can't, like, in the comments direct somebody off the website, and that disturbs me. They want to keep people on the platform, and really, when it boils down to it, like, what are you promoting if it's only pictures? Like, I remember, like, the big thing was, like, to take pictures of your food, take pictures of you pooping, or take pictures of, like, this big shit you made, or whatever the fuck you were doing, right? And now it's turned into everybody's using filters to make themselves look like supermodels.
Yeah, the IG influencer thing.
Yeah,
and now
yeah,
they're
and
all being recruited for, I'll use AK's terminology here, the VC agenda.
Yeah, but you know what Instagram also does now? When you like click on follow the wrong if you click on follow a person and it's the wrong person, they will say like, are you sure you want to follow this person because this person said a lot of shady shit in the past? That's literally what they say now.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I saw this on Twitter too already. Twitter is doing this too now. Are you sure you want to follow this person because this person said some shady shit in the past? And
Some shady shit.
yeah, okay, they use other words, but it's kind of.
Does it show you a post by somebody?
No, it says in Twitter. I got the warning. It says this conversation is heated. Are you sure you want to post?
Yeah, that too. Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Well, and
Yeah.
the thing in DMs, Twitter does, where they're like, message hidden due to suspicious content.
Oh, yeah, that's old though. But I mean, now
Yeah.
they're like literally playing like fucking.
Are you sure?
Yeah. This is a heated discussion. Like,
School
yeah.
cop on the fucking playground. Twitter has to play school cop on the playground and make sure everybody's playing nice.
Yeah, well, they all did it at the same. They started doing it around the same time. Instagram, Twitter, I think Facebook and stuff are doing it too. But on Instagram, they give like a huge pop-up, like, "Are you sure you want to follow this person?" Said a lot of shady shit, and they mean like posted stuff that has been discredited by the so-called independent, not so independent fact checkers about like the VC stuff, right? So yeah.
That's like fucking crazy.
And the thing is, like, about that whole subject, you know, it's like 2 years, and people still want to debate on stuff, and like, it's like 2 years. I'm over it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm over it. You know, time to move on.
2 years, I don't give
You
a
gotta
fuck. You know, whatever happened.
Exactly. Yeah, it's over. That's like me trying to discuss 9/11. You know, 20 years later, I'm already over it. You know. I had somebody- I had somebody,
on IG.
I had somebody like this week that said, "Do you want to debate this?" Like, no, I don't want to waste my time debating something that you're never gonna fix. So, like, if you can't do anything, I can't do anything. Then just take it up the ass and do what everybody else is doing. I don't want to debate it anymore. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's 2
Well,
years.
The thing that should be debated, I'll put it this way, is some of the measures that they're actually using